and welcome to Black Mesa. This is Half-Life, but in the Source engine. And it looks amazing. If you've never seen this, this came out several years ago, but is now finally kind of being finished. This is public beta. So I'm a little worried. It started in 2004. Damn. This is the public beta, right? The hell? Why am I able to... I guess that's for multiplayer? There's a multiplayer component to this? Vinny, did you opt in? Yes. I did pick beta. There is a multiplayer option. Okay. Alright, well, one thing is I'm a little worried about. Someone said that there's a chance that my save data could get corrupted with new updates. So we're really taking a risk here. Zen is the only thing in public beta. Everything before is already finished. Okay. Well, here's the other thing, too. There is chapter select, that's true. So here's the other thing. I did stream this many years ago, but before Full Sauce. So when it first came out, or when it was first in beta, whatever, I streamed it. I don't remember it, because it was such a quick playthrough, but I do remember loving it, and I am ready once again to experience Half-Life in the Source engine, looking like this. So someone said, what will be your next big stream now that Jedi Fallen Order is done?
To the Black Mesa
this one.
System. This automated train is provided for the security and convenience of the Black Mesa Research Facility personnel.
Hang on a minute. I need to just get a couple options all sorted out right there, like that. And I also need to take off the view roll. Where is that? Difficulty, keyboard, mouse. Black Mesa. We'll get rid of auto aim. We will get rid of view roll. We'll move that down all the way, just about.
Time is 8:47.
Easy? Wait, I don't want easy. Where does it say easy? Where's the difficulty? Oh, difficulty. No, I want I'm gonna go maybe... Let's do normal. Let's try hard first. Let's see where that goes.
Current topside temperature is 93
I might
degrees.
secretly lower it at some other future date, but let's see. If this turns into a playthrough where it's just frustration and I die constantly, then I may have to figure something out there. We need subtitles. Right? Captioning? We do that.
With an estimated high of 100.
Guess not. Subtitles is dialogue only, right?
And 5. The Black Mesa compound is maintained at a pleasant 68 degrees.
Not really working,
at all
is it?
times.
Vinny hit apply? No. I did, didn't I? Let's see, maybe it'll work now.
This train is inbound from Level 3 dormitories to Sector C test labs and control facilities.
Alright.
If your intended destination is a high security area beyond
Look at all this science.
Sector C, You will need to return to the central.
Obviously, this is like a reinterpretation of Half-Life 1.
And board a high-security train.
No, you know what? I'll try one more thing. Do we have, let's see, we got raw input. Yeah. It's a little jank. Not jank, but it's just like a little, like, crusty when I look around. There's no way to, like, smooth that out, right?
Not yet submitted your identity to the retinal clearance system. You must report to Black Mesa personnel for processing before you will be permitted into the high-security branch of the transit system.
Sorry, this is definitely the thing that has to be done when I first start streaming a PC game. I want to get it perfect. Okay, anyone here never play Half-Life?
Routinely handled in the Black Mesa compound. No smoking, eating, or drinking are permitted within the Black Mesa transit system.
That's a lot of people. Okay. Vinny, turn on what am I looking for? Mouse filter? Where do you see that? Might be mouse filter. Am I am I blinding again? You hovered over it. It's mouse acceleration, no? That's not mouse filter. Oh, Jesus. Can't tell. This doesn't seem to be making a huge difference. I know I'm ruining the beginning here. This amazing intro that I'm ruining. Okay, I'm good. No more. Anyway, this is, someone asked during the previous game, what is Black Mesa? This is the Black Mesa research facility.
Do not attempt to open the doors until the train has come to a complete halt at the station platform. In the event of an emergency, passengers are to remain seated and await further instruction. If it is necessary to exit the train, disabled personnel should be evacuated first. Please stay away from electrified rails and proceed to an emergency station until assistance arrives.
Lots of cool stuff happens here. Nothing shady or weird. Nothing like that. No aliens, anything like that. Why did any auto-aim get put back on? That's interesting. What does Black Mesa do? What are they researching? They research like anomalous materials and they do science. Just stuff. They just do really advanced stuff. This takes place, I think, like 1998, if I'm not mistaken. They really remade that door nice. They did it good. Vinny, it's set in the 2000s. Oh, okay, so when the... Oh, right. When the game came out, it was 1998, but I guess the game was set in 2000X. Just like Mega Man.
A reminder that the Black Mesa
Fucking Gordon Freeman's 27. Are you kidding me?
This evening at 1900 hours in the Level 3 facility. The semifinals for high-security personnel will be announced in a separate secure broadcast transmission. Remember, more lives than yours may depend on your fitness.
Does he look 27? Dude looks like he's in his 30s. Oh, that was some weird janky step physics. But those look like beams. So imagine in the year 2000X, we've developed beam technology of that kind.
Do you have a friend or relative who would make a valuable addition to the Black Mesa team? Immediate openings are available in the areas of materials handling and low clearance security. Please contact Black Mesa personnel for further information. If you have an associate
I would do
with a
materials
background in
handling.
the areas of theoretical physics, biotechnology, or other high-tech disciplines, please contact our civilian recruiting team. The Black Mesa facility is an equal opportunity employer.
So again, this is not a game made by a multi-million-dollar company. This is a mod team. And they remade that robot. And that robot looks amazing. Well, they're a studio now, but I mean, it's just crazy that they started this back then and it ended up being released and fully finished.
Regular radiation
Finally.
and biohazard screenings are a requirement of continued employment in the Black Mesa Research Facility. Missing a scheduled urinalysis or radiation checkup is grounds for immediate termination.
Well, hopefully it will have been worth the wait.
Radioactive or other hazardous materials in the course of your duties, contact your radiation safety officer immediately. Work
Speaking
safe,
of radiation,
work smart.
not
Your
safe.
future depends on it.
This, not safe. They need that robot. That's what the robot's doing, to clean this shit up. This just shaved like 10 years off of my life and 30 years off that scientist's
Now
life.
arriving at Sector C test labs and control facilities. Please stand back from the automated door and wait for the security officer to verify your identity. Before exiting the train, be sure to check your area for personal belongings. Thank you, and have a very safe and productive day.
About that beer I owe you. It's only 3.6. Oh, it's not too bad.
Morning, Mr. Freeman. Looks like you're running late.
I forgot how close they got the voice actor to Barney.
You know, Barney's been pretty scarce around these parts. Guess his bar tab must have finally caught up with him.
Oh, this is Bar Not.
Put some pep in that step, Freeman. You're late enough as it is.
I like all the little extra details. That's my favorite part of this. Again, it's a reimagining, as I said. It's not like a perfect one-to-one. It's close, but there's a couple little things that they've expanded upon. Barrent? That's Barrent. Like, this little security area wasn't here originally.
Aw, man, you cut the ponytail. Sellout.
I'm so happy I don't remember, so, like, most of this. This playthrough is going to be wonderful. Someone said, I mean, all the levels are different. Yeah, I mean,
Duck across from me.
I just remember it being a really good reinterpretation.
Hey, Mr. Freeman. I had a bunch of messages for you, but we had a system crash about, I don't know, 20 minutes ago, and I'm still trying to find my files. Just one of those days, I guess. They were also having some problems down in the test chamber, too, but I think that's all straightened out. They told me to make sure you headed down there as soon as you got into your hazard suit.
So, that's one of the things I love about this. First of all, Half-Life, when I...
Dr. Kane reports superconducting outer change is activated.
When I first played Half-Life, before I first played it, I was at my friend Frank's house, and he had the game, and he showed me the intro, and I had to get a computer and Half-Life because of that. Just the intro, like from the beginning of that tram to what happens here, to all the other stuff, like the first hour and a half of the game, and I was like, I gotta buy it.
Get away from there, Freeman. I'm expecting an important message. Gordon, don't touch that. Not now, Gordon.
No, okay. Yeah, I like the, this computer has the old Half-Life 1 models on them. It's great.
Go use another computer.
Agent Allen, report to
Agent Alien.
Administration, Sublevel 2.
What are you doing still running around up here?
Hey,
It's happening!
cut it out!
What the hell is going on up there?
My horoscope was correct.
Did someone pull this fire alarm or something?
Come on, Gordon. What are you trying to do? Get me into trouble?
Murtaugh, come in.
Yeah, I'm here.
What the hell's going on up there?
We had a little accident up here, sorry.
Yeah, well, that better be the last accident we have today. Understood?
Copy. Damn, Gordon.
Just another day at work.
Doctor?
Again, this is all normal. Gordon Freeman goes to work like the rest of us, except in his case, he works at some fucking crazy laboratory where they do weird science, which is a good movie for its time. Research Development Personnel.
Good morning, Dr. Freeman. Leak earlier, but the thermal protection system seems to be online now. Those TPS reports have gotten progressively worse.
TPS
Hard
reports,
to
huh?
find good help these days. Yes, about that. We're going to need you to come in this weekend. What? I've already made plans. Don't worry. You can always attend the next convention.
It is still weird seeing drastically different scientists.
Please report to office.
Oh, would you look at
Good
that?
morning, Gordon.
Freeman actually did show up for work this morning. Looks like somebody here owes me lunch.
Good morning, Freeman. Shut up.
Shut up, that's a finger smudge.
The sample was just sent down to the test chamber.
Classic sound effects. When I started making Half-Life levels in Worldcraft, which was the name of the editor, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Gordon, I'm busy.
And I tried my best. Eventually I figured out a little bit, but I was a very sloppy level designer. Nothing was like symmetric. I was not using math. I was not doing anything that might have made my life easier later on. G-man. So I was pretty terrible at it, but I always wanted to make maps like this. Just like Science Facility. I always liked UFO stuff and conspiracy stuff in relation to Area 51. So this game was kind of like my dream game at the time.
They need you in the test chamber.
Just hold on for a moment.
Inscrutable utterances.
You forgot to carry the 2. Or was it the 3? At least try to maintain decorum, Freeman. Please. I'd like you to actually show me your degree, Dr. Freeman.
That's perfect. I'm so happy I forgot most of this, because it's great.
Network team. Please call 470.
Just hold on for one moment. You're living in the past. That experiment is single-handedly responsible for inspiring my career in science.
How much recognition do you think you're going to get for reproduction, though?
You should focus on inventing something new and unique.
He does have a point.
Oh, but this is more than a replication, I assure you. For one, it shows how far our field has come since the original study was published, and to say nothing of the modern perspective necessary to monitor its influence. I mean, combined with today's technology,
Ah, yes.
I've recreated... I can't stand to hear another word of this malarkey.
Don't mind him. But here's something to think about for the next time.
That was extremely meta and perfect.
Ersatz are absolutely full of it.
Creativity is the art of hiding your influence. Now let's get back to work. We should at least try to look busy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You know, I can tell you guys about
Maxwell's demon. It's cold in here.
someone in the future that's gonna run for president that wants no malarkey. None. Alright? And there's a lot of malarkey here in this lab. Also fought a dangerous person named Corn Pop.
Hello, Dr. Cross.
I'm not Dr. Cross.
You'll just have to wait until after the test. Easy, Freeman. It's highly unstable.
Oh well, too late. No wonder everybody here doesn't trust Gordon Freeman.
Morning, champ.
Hello? You know, I don't think I've ever seen you actually perform any work at all.
You're right, I haven't. What's work? So we got Ramblers, Queevers, Uppercut, Naked Fries. Oh. Nebula at the bottom there. Tittles? Fab Tittles. With the Dr. Manhattan ring in the middle. Almost.
Have you seen my coffee cup?
Nope.
They're serving Salisbury Surprise in the cafeteria. Again.
That sounds good.
Do I waltz into your office unannounced and proceed to run amok? I think not. Can this wait till I'm off break?
Another day, another dollar. These double shifts are starting to get to me.
Good heavens!
What the hell? You think you can fix the vending machine too, college boy?
We will never hear the end of this.
Yeah, you best make like an atom and split. 'Cause that was you-know-who's lunch.
Whomst. Whomst!
Okay, you got my attention, so you better make it count.
I got nothing.
You better make like traffic and jam.
Okay, you got puns.
You better make like a nut and bolt.
Wait, how many more of these you got?
You better make like a missile and cruise.
What the fuck?
You better make like a bread truck and whole buns.
It was Magnuson's lunch, by the way.
You better make like a baby and head out.
You got any more?
You better make
Head
like
out.
a prom dress and take off. You better make like diarrhea and run.
I love this guy.
You better make like a busboy and get the fork out of here. You better make like traffic and jam. You better make like a missile and cruise.
Wow.
Why do we all have to wear these ridiculous ties?
Classic throwback line. Bab. There's the degree. I can show them. If they want to see it, I can show them.
Freeman, please.
Welcome to the HEV Mark IV protective system for use in hazardous environment conditions. I am reactively on activated. Atmospheric contaminant sensors activated. Vital sign monitoring activated. Automatic medical systems.
I'll just wait for the music to end,
Excuse me. Minor emergency.
and then I'll figure out this dude's, toilet paper delivery.
some toilet paper? Oh, thank heavens. I'm in dire need of some toilet paper.
Brownie in motion. You know what the fuck they should be studying at Black Mesa? When you wipe, but it just keeps going like a marker. I think I stole that from a comedian at some point. I don't know where I heard that, but that's not my own. But that's what they should be studying. That's Parks and Rec. Chris Pratt. Someone else said it was a Simpsons joke. Someone else said it was a Family Guy joke. Charlie made a video about it? Critical? Oh, so everyone has said this. You know why? Because everyone in the human race has experienced this.
Just a minute.
You got enough done? You good? It's nice.
Of course, at the time, it was Mark III. Do I waltz into your office unannounced and proceed to run amok? I think not.
I'm sorry that we haven't gotten to the action yet. This is definitely not a speed run. But I just love all this stuff. Vinny, bring your degree to the guy. I can't. Would have been nice.
Mind you, the base color wasn't so loud.
Take your time, this is great. Cool. Hang on a second. Oh, here's another area. No, it's not. Dev in chat needs to watch this. Do we have a dev here? I mean, it's possible.
I hope things return to normal after this experiment.
Don't count on it. If anything, you'll just have more to do.
Later, Gordon.
Go right on through, sir.
Wait a minute, but what about the other way? Hang on, I gotta check out every possible place before I go to the experiment.
You lost, Ace? Yeah, this is still the wrong airlock. Looking slick, Freemeister. Popsicle orange really brings out your eyes.
Freemeister.
Yeah, the suit looks great. A bit snug in the back, though, buddy. What's happening, Captain? You want the airlock at the end of the development hallway. Sorry, buddy. I got a job to do. Sorry, Mr. Freeman. I'm on duty right now.
How about that beer I owe you? I was in there. Alright, so I think we... Oh, right, they shut the G-Man is still maybe in there. We don't know, but the shades are closed. The blinds, rather. That's me. I'm the blinds. Radiohead the blinds. I always loved these signs. Yes?
Can this wait?
Oh, I want to see the thing change. You like looking at these things, don't you? Located in the scenic Black Mesa Desert, Black Mesa Research Facility is situated on 2,000 square miles of land and employs 1,500 people from 5 countries and 4 states. Yeah, it's ruined now. Black Mesa Research Facility annually recycles 98.3% of its biological, chemical, and mechanical wastes. We are the industry leader in green tech. Our record speaks for itself in regards to safety. Leadership. Black Mesa Research Facility is a worldwide leader in the field of fluid dynamics. Our tram system is really cool. Vinny, you're making the dev here nervous. I don't even... Who is the dev? Black Mesa Research Facility is a proud sponsor of the New Mexico Adopt a Highway Litter campaign. Together we can keep Black Mesa clean. BMS Nuclear Dan. Hi, Nuclear Dan. Thank you for joining me. I'm partially known for glitching games both on purpose and by accident, so feel free to study any and all of this gameplay if you need to do some bug squashing. I will be your QA tester for the evening. No, but this is great. And I've streamed this before, like I said, many years ago, and I'm very I remember loving it, so I'm sure I'll enjoy this quite a bit.
It's nothing to worry about.
Look at those science. Wow.
Make haste, man. They're waiting for you down in the test chamber. Now, where did I leave that shutdown procedure chart? I'm sure it'll show up sooner or later.
Laser.
We should harness the remaining photonic energy to ensure resonance control. Double-check the Brewster's plate's angles and make sure the superluminescent diodes are protected from optical feedback.
Oh, yes. See, while I like being around science...
How curious. The acousto-optic modulators are on the fritz again. I assure you, we've come...
Input language switching? So, my controller, just that I had on my lap from the previous game, flew and hit my keyboard. And it says input language switching, left alt plus shift changes your input language. No, I moved it and I lost control of it, is what I'm trying to say. Don't worry about it, chat. I use the Force.
What's up, Doc? Whew, I'm bushed. Standing around can take a lot out of you. I think we could all use a little R&R, you know what I mean? Days like this make me glad all I have to do is just stand around and look pretty. Look at all these white coats running around like chickens with their heads cut off. Not for me. No, sir. I was never cut out for this scientific technobabble. Sure as hell don't know how a quark works, but the quarks do, and that's the important thing. Don't you have some buttons to push or something?
If this is anything less than a full-scale code red calamity, I'm not interested.
Interesting you should say that, because, never mind.
We can talk later, Gordon. Hello, Gordon Freeman.
Maybe later, Gordon.
You didn't throw out your can. And now you will wear it.
Freeman, please.
If another instrument malfunctions today, I'm going to explode.
Please relax. Things could be much, much worse.
We can talk at lunch, Gordon.
Yep, science beams that produce bubbles. Well, you know what? It's underwater because it's in water. It's in water. It's okay. It checks out, chat.
Ah, Gordon, there you are.
Nice of you to finally join us, Doctor.
We've just sent the sample down to the test chamber.
We've boosted the anti-mass spectrometer to 105%. Bit of a
That's him, that's
gamble,
Kleiner.
But we needed the extra resolution.
The administrator is very concerned that we get a conclusive analysis of today's sample. I gather he went to some lengths to get it.
They're waiting for you, Gordon. In the test chamber.
Right. Come on then. I'll walk you down.
Eli has been busy making last-minute preparations for the new experiment. Gordon, I'm in the middle of something here.
It took some doing, but the anti-mass spectrometer is finally ready for today.
It sounds like a Barney.
Sample GG3883 is a fine example of negative mass. I'm looking forward to the experiment's results. As you can see, we have everything in order up here. We'll begin the experiment as soon as you're inside the test chamber.
Gordon, it's high time to start the experiment. Get to the test chamber at once.
You like coffee? Well, now it's in your... Where did it
We've
go?
already had to cover for your tardiness. Don't waste any more of our time, Dr. Freeman.
Greetings, Eli.
Morning, Izzy.
I trust this morning finds you well.
Gordon, good morning. I'm glad you're here. These last-minute changes, they're a bit strange to just... Oh! It's about to go critical.
Even though their
What
voices
in
are
the
obviously
blazes
different
is
voice
going
actors, I'm
on
glad
with
that they
our
did this.
equipment?
It was never meant to do this in the first place.
It's nothing we can't handle ourselves, Eli. Run along, Gordon.
I'm good though.
We'll
Yeah,
be
no,
back.
the voice acting I like. I enjoy. Their ties are jank. Maybe a little bit, but everything else is good. But yeah, it's nice to see Eli and Kleiner in Half-Life instead of just like rando scientist number 487.
Go on, Gordon. We'll take it from here. Don't fret, Freeman. This little malfunction won't stand in the way.
That's Kleiner's actual VA? Wait, really? No. One guy, not true. Why are you jape? You're in the chat like every night. Why are you giving intentional japes while the developer is in chat?
This could take a bit longer than I anticipated.
Sounds really close though. And jests like a clown or a jester. Do you remember in Flight of the Conchords where Murray was talking about how the guys were making him into a jester and his voice got all high pitched and his face like turned red?
By Becquerel's ghost! The radiation level is off the charts. Gordon, this had better be important.
God, look at all this extra science that they expanded
so?
upon.
I've got 2 PhDs and an Ørsted medal, yet I find myself doing work best suited for an intern.
Please, you do very meaningful work here.
Really? Push that button. Walk over here. Push this one. Stand and stare at the screen. Walk back over there. Push the other button. Again.
Come now, you're overreacting.
I don't know how much longer I can abide these perfunctory tasks. I need more time for myself.
Ha! Don't kid yourself. You wouldn't know what to do with free time if you even had any.
That tears it. I'm going to check with the office upstairs and see how many vacation days I've accrued over the past 25 years.
3.
It's high time I took a break from all this.
Certainly, but before you do, activate the electron multiplier and report the reading from the micro-channel plates.
Well, I guess you gotta go press the button. That's what we do here as scientists, myself included. I, Gordon Freeman, am something of a scientist myself. You push the button, you walk over here, you push the button, you walk over here, you push the button. By the way, you should have taken a vacation yesterday. A little bit too late for vacation days.
I'm rather busy now.
They need you in the test chamber. Weren't you supposed to be in the test chamber half an hour ago?
Oh, there you are. Everybody's been looking for you, hombre.
Ah, here he is.
I'm afraid we'll be deviating a bit from standard analysis procedure today, Gordon.
Yes, but with good reason. This is a rare opportunity for us. This is the purest sample we've seen yet.
And potentially the most unstable.
Now, as long as we follow standard insertion procedures, everything will be fine.
I don't know how you can say that. Although I will admit that the possibility of a resonance cascade scenario is extremely unlikely. I just
Never.
don't feel
Gordon doesn't need to hear all this. He's a highly trained professional. We've assured the administrator that nothing will go wrong.
Oh, Stanley.
Yes, you're right.
Stanley Parable.
Gordon, we have complete confidence in you.
Well, go ahead. Let's let him in now.
Gordon entered the test chamber. Kevin Brightening is his name? Well, he does a great job, always. I was hoping, I don't know if there's an Einstein, because there are like certain scientist NPCs nicknamed Einsteins, and they have like big hair, and I don't remember if they're in this, but...
You're just postponing the inevitable. Just go on and get it over with. Are you waiting for something, Gordon?
He's just savoring the moment. One day he'll look back to this as the beginning of his career.
He's not wrong.
Testing. Everything seems to be in order.
All right, Gordon. Your suit should keep you comfortable through all this. The specimen will be delivered to you in a few moments. Now, if you would be so good as to climb up and start the rotors, that way we can bring the anti-mass spectrometer to 80% and hold it there until the carrier arrives.
Love them Half-Life ladders. Now this is the biggest science machine that has ever been invented up until this point, I think.
We'll take it from here.
Power to stage 1 emitters in 3, 2, 1. I'm seeing predictable phase arrays.
Gotta pause it. Also, this looks like a really great title screen. That's like a really nice moment there. You just slap that on the title. Found the YouTube title card.
Stage 2 emitters activating now.
Gordon, we cannot predict how long the system can operate at this level, nor how long the reading will take. Please, work as quickly as you can.
Now this is the title card.
Overhead capacitors to 105%. It's probably not a problem. But I'm showing a small discrepancy in... Well, no. It's well within acceptable.
It's fine.
Sustaining sequence.
I've seen plenty of anomalies within well acceptable range.
It should be coming up to you at any moment. Look to the delivery system for your specimen.
It's only within a 1 degree accuracy to variable predictability chain, differential of about 13.6 nanometers. That's
Standard
well within
insertion
acceptable parameter.
Non-standard specimen. Go ahead, Gordon. Slot the carrier into the analysis port.
What is he doing in there?
It's nothing you need to worry about. Go ahead, Gordon.
It's a strange crystal, chat. Should I do it? Wish these fucking subtitles weren't so huge. Stop! I inserted a kyber crystal into the experimental chamber. This is it, chat. Look. They did it. They finished Zen. That one room. Someone in chat just wrote Unga Bunga. So yeah. This is the beginning of Half-Life, everybody. I mean, granted, this is a supercharged version of it, but you're just Gordon Freeman, a dude with questionable skills. Inserts the JO crystal, it rubs it a little too hard. Dubious PhD questioned. I hope you don't mind, chat, that I'm going to now lower the music a little bit. While it is good music, it's very loud. I hope you don't mind, chat, that I'm going to be lowering the music a little bit. For while it is great music, I need to lower it. Shit. Oof.
Warning! Anomalous energy field detected in Administration Center.
These poor scientists. Oh, I forgot that they actually implemented the physics from Source to create some new puzzles. Well, I say puzzles, I just lifted trash.
Listen, I tried to warn them.
I never thought I'd see a resonance cascade, let alone create one. By Schrodinger's cat, he's alive.
Gordon! Thank God for that hazard suit. All the phones are out. I can't reach anyone in the facility. We need to get to the surface and let someone know that we're stranded down here. There's no telling what kind of danger is. My God, what have we done?
Fascinating.
We can't afford to waste time.
Is that Lamar?
I'm certain the rest of the science team will help you along the way. And for God's sake, keep that suit on until you're in the clear. You hear me?
What an interesting anterior. I wonder where its stomach is. Hello?
Have you not seen the movie Alien?
Oh, you certainly went out, don't you? My, you're a cute little thing, aren't you? I'd almost hate to have to dissect one of these.
Like, this is your humanity's first contact with alien life, kind of. And this is what you're saying about it? Not like, Gordon, think of the implication. We're not alone in the universe. This could mean so many things.
I've got to find someplace safe for Isaac, so I can go find my family. I fear
They're the worst.
Great sound design. Oof.
Attention. Security personnel to Sector C immediately.
Man, they really did such a fucking good job capturing this intro. We even yabbed some icing. Whoa, head crab, nope. That was a close one. Oh my god, were you alive? Jesus. That happens in the original too. I got you. I pressed the button. I pressed the button.
Control team to Sector C immediately.
Oh. I don't think the button actually did anything. I mean, the button wasn't working. I pressed it, but it wasn't I pressed it, but it wasn't working. The button didn't do anything. We can laugh about this now, but if this was like a real thing, that would be a moment that haunts Gordon Freeman for the rest of his life. He would be returning to that moment in his dreams, when he's going for a walk, when he's playing his video games, when he's doing his science, when he's making love.
Gordon? Gordon! Man, am I glad to see you. What the hell are these things, man? And why are they wearing science team uniforms?
I don't know, man.
Ready when you are.
Just...
Let's see how you like this.
Good job.
Buddy back home is gonna believe it.
Ow. When's the last time you went to the shooting range? Someone doesn't like the new sounds. I don't like the sound of the pistol in Half-Life 1, and I never have.
Like that?
The original Half-Life 1 pistol. I like the sound of pretty much every other weapon. I just didn't. The pistol sound was like pew, pew, pew. This one's fine. I mean, anything other than that It's like in my top 5 favorite games of all time, but I don't like the sound of the primary pistol.
Hold down this spot.
But remember, you know, that game still exists in its original form. This is just like a reinterpretation by fans. There's mods for that. Well, when Blue Shift came out, there was an HD pack, which kind of, like, beefed some of the models, but, it also left the sound of the pistol, so I ended up downloading... The pistol looked cooler. But I had to replace the sound of the pistol myself with like a little sound file replacement.
Jesus, this place is in bad shape.
There's gas down here. Probably not a good idea.
This shit is something out of a sci-fi movie.
Or a sci-fi game. Vinny, is that why you dislike the Glock? Yeah, the Glock is a little too glocky for my tastes. I don't like the way it looks, but I also don't like the way it sounds in this game. Vinny, do you own a gun IRL? No. Well, first of all, New York's gun laws are ridiculous. But absolutely not. A gun in New York, sure. Nope. But I have a friend named Cleet who does. No, I don't own a gun. I can definitely, I can play games with guns in them.
You go on without me. Lead the way, sir.
Did I just... Can you not... We're good. Vinny, do you own a crowbar? I do own a crowbar.
I think we have guests. You asked for it.
I have everything I need to cosplay as Gordon Freeman. I have a crowbar, and I have the color orange.
Okay, Doc. Grab what you gotta grab, but don't dawdle.
How do I turn off that alarm, Barney?
Okay, Doc. Grab what you gotta grab, but don't dawdle. Sorry,
Vinny, do you own an experimental gravity gun? Yes, I do, in fact.
Sorry, man.
God, shut this thing up. Barney, shoot at it! Do you own a head crab? They sell head crab plushies. I have a slime from Dragon Quest, but I don't have that. Do you own a lightsaber? Weirdly enough, though, I could answer that because they do make lightsabers. Many companies make lightsabers. You can customize them. Like, at Comic-Con, there was a company called Vader's Vault, and they had a bunch of lightsabers on display. And you could just make your own little, custom-made lightsaber. Do they work? Yeah, you turn them on. I mean, they don't slice through bread. Well, looks like I'm getting the pistol early. Or not.
I think I just got a promotion. Come in, anybody. This is Sector C, Anomalous Materials. We have an emergency situation here. I repeat, we have a code red emergency situation here. Possible biocontaminations.
Nothing.
Hello? Hello? Is there anybody out there? This is Sector C. Come on, you bastards, pick up! Is anybody reading me? Come in, anybody.
Guessing that's just going to be happening for a long time. Fucking brutal. Is there anybody out there? Don't make me use the toolbox. Just not if you can hear me. Yeah, jump in the fire. Crow. The only thing that is inferior about Black Mesa as opposed to Half-Life, well, I mean, there are probably lots of things from a subjective standpoint. You know, something that you might like that's not here, or something that's a little different. But the main thing is that I can't give a body and, like, machine gun attack it until it explodes. Poor bastard. Some, like, serious blue screen of death happening in Black Mesa. Goddamn Barneys. People getting wiped out. People getting jacked. Yeah, it's pretty fucked. I mean, all of this is fucked. There's so much death. And most of it is just like... maybe they would have lived if they were 3 feet to the left. A lot of these deaths are just extra scummy. Most of it is your fault. I just did what I was paid to do by the Black Mesa research facility. And when I hit that elevator button, again, I was just doing what they wanted me to help them, and I pressed the button because it didn't even work. The button didn't even work, chat. It didn't even work. It did nothing. The button was defective. It was malfunctioning. And how was I to know that the materials that I was pushing into the giant portal were going to possibly destroy the lab and everyone else and you know, create an alien rift? They didn't tell me that. They just told me to push. Otherwise, I didn't get paid. Gotta eat. Gotta eat.
Power 30%.
I love the liberties they took with some of these scenes. This one in particular. Oh, that's another thing too. Look at that. I love that. The cloth, the way it like just kind of floats down like a little parachute. They're also psychic. They have powers. They can levitate boxes. It is a parachute. They drop those boxes from planes. Cool. Oh! Oh, that one's rough. Okay, we'll just move on from that. We'll just get away from that area. G-Man, G-Man, G-Man. Yeah, those things are not, in fact, in Half-Life 2. They were going to be. Hound Eyes, right? Am I getting the name correct? Oh! And that thing died spectacularly. Vin, did you watch Freeman's Mind? No.
God.
Not all of it.
Listen,
most of it. I should
know
rewatch
we
all
can
that
find
stuff.
some more weaponry. There's a security office not far from here. Take me with you, and I'll unlock the door.
Squash that little bastard!
I'm at your beck and call, good sir.
Gotta look for the room. What kind of room? Room make you feel safe in? Marvelous. Do your thing.
Oh, safe haven. So, well, at any rate...
What's that about a safe haven?
I've had my fill for excitement today. You're welcome to stay if you want.
I got shit to do, man. Try something. About to end the stream. It is late, and I started this late, but there will be a substantial part 2 to this. Enable classic iron sight. What? There's an iron sight function? Auto aim is back on? Why does auto aim keep getting put back on? Only for the Magnum. Never mind then.
Wouldn't you like to get one of these blood samples under a microscope?
Yes, because I am a scientist. Haha. We scientists, we sure love looking at things in microscopes, don't we? Definitely not a forged degree. Definitely not a pizza delivery boy that grew up, had to get a real job, and forged a degree. Because I'm pretty good with computers and forgery, I, Dr. Freeman. How do you know how to shoot a gun? Definitely know how to shoot a gun, not from playing a lot of video games. I, Gordon Freeman, definitely didn't play tons of video games back in the day, before this job. Also, I love that trope. The trope that, like, if you know, watch a movie and someone shoots really well. How did you learn how to shoot? Video games. He's a pro gamer. Oh, really? What games did you play? Tetris. Well, how about when, they show you people playing video games? This is, like, stuff that we don't even need to speak about, because everyone knows how silly it is at this point, but, like, they show you a console game. It's like a controller for a different system. Or the system's not even, like, turned on. This is before the Vortigaunts. These are enslaved Vortigaunts, yes? Yes. They're wearing the collars. But, the thing about it is, like, when people play video games in movies and TV shows, I don't know if this still happens, but they wildly and violently shake around their controller, and they get their arms into it. And sure, there are times I've become heated. You know, you could say it was a heated gamer moment. where I've definitely put my body into the gameplay on some level, but they're playing fucking Pong. Vinny, I don't think you know what that means. It's a shame that Heated Gamer Moment has come to mean some really, truly different things than one would expect. Because on the outset, the phrase is so innocent. It's just a phrase about being, you know, in a game and getting upset. And then it turned into a very, very different thing over the past several years. Did the head crab just drown? I don't know, it might have. Do head crabs drown? But no, I definitely have violently shaken a controller while playing a video game. That's definitely a thing that can happen, it's just not all the time. Does anyone actually play like that? Like anyone in chat? Where every time you play a video game with a controller, you just get your whole goddamn body into it? Is that a real thing? Someone said kind of. Well, what about if you're not playing a Wii game console, TM? Mario Kart? Oh, well, you're using tilt controls if you're doing that. Alright, I could keep playing this forever because it's Half-Life. And it is an excellent version of Half-Life. For anyone who has never seen Half-Life 1, I am so happy that you're here watching this because I get to share one of my favorite games with you, and I get to share a version that looks really good and has some extra bonuses. Granted, the original I still have a great deal of nostalgia for. It's something that has aged kind of poorly in some ways, but in other ways it's still, like, really playable. It's still a very, very playable game. It's just a lot of the faces and characters look very silly. It's very basic geometry for the most part, but it's still a great game that holds up, and it's nostalgic and classic and deserves a look at. But this is just a nice way to re-experience it. So, anyway, so far, so good. Look forward to more of this next week. And that's the stream.